Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Giggy and Gower. I'm Deb. So I thought I'd just show you what I bought at Home Bargains. So the first things, I just popped in for a couple of little things, hand wash and whatnot. But I bought a few things, mostly boring, everyday things that you need in the home. But I just wanted to show you these because so I can put them back in the fridge. Because I got them from the refrigerator section at Home Bargains, and they are these Graham's protein peach yogurts, I guess. I think Graham's is yogurt, is it? Or dairy. And so I got this one, it's high protein, fat free, and it says it's 25 grams of protein. And on the back it says Graham's protein 25 is a deliciously smooth fruit yogurt that is naturally high in protein and fat-free. With 25 grams of protein in every pouch, it's the perfect on-the-go snack. Pop one in your gym bag for a quick protein boost pre or post-workout. That kind of implies that you probably don't have to keep it in the fridge because, you know, unless you have a fridge at your gym, I don't know. So this says for 100 grams, typical values are energy is 84 calories. So this is 200 grams, so you have to double that. So that'll be what, 168 calories for this pouch. And this flavour is peach. Consume, it does say keep refrigerated. Consume within 3 days of opening, keep refrigerated below 5 degrees and don't freeze. So it says protein 12.3 grams per 100 grams, I guess. And so that is 24.6, not quite 25 grams. And it doesn't say if it has fibre in. So it's got fats, carbs, proteins. That's the only thing. And then this one is the strawberry one and similar sorts of stats on the back. So they were 89p each. So that's those two things. I'm going to put them in the fridge. I'll move my camera. Sorry, it's wobbly, it's on a tripod. Okay, so the next thing I bought were these tissues. They were 99p, and I bought some kitchen foil and that was $1.29. I got this cat food. Oh no, I didn't get this in Home Bargains. I got that at Tesco's. Sometimes I get it at Home Bargains, but I don't think they had it there. I got this Protect and Care antibacterial hand wash, milk and honey. That is 99p. I got this because normally lately I've been buying the Fairy Liquid one, but I saw this and it's got a Good Housekeeping approved 2025, and it says spray wipers. It's an elbow grease washing up spray, and it looks like this. So it was next to the Fairy Liquid one, you know, the one that you spray to like get rid of burnt on things, I guess, or hard to clean things, which I normally just clean my cooker top with. But this says the all new elbow grease washing up spray is a power degreaser spray that is ready to cut through grease and grime in an instant. So I think that is the same sort of thing, and this was quite a lot cheaper. This was $1.19, whereas I think the Fairy Liquid one is over £3. I think it's £3 something. So I got that, and then I got this to put on my flat mop to wipe down the walls, because I thought that would be quite nice. It's got like that fluffy thing, and I think this was 99p. Yeah, microfiber flat mop refill, that was 99p, so I got that for that. My walls are clean. I got these sponge scourers, and they are 39p for 4. And so, yeah, if you need those. I got these Andrex Fresh toilet paper wipes because they, you know, look after my grandson. So I got these. And I got these, which I thought were quite cute. These are paint your own decorations, Hello Scream, and there are 4 ornaments in here, 4 Halloween ornaments. And I thought they'd be quite nice for the grandchildren to do. And they were $1.99. So you know, they're not gonna. They'll just do 1 each. You know, they can choose which one. If they've got 2 each, they can do. There's 4 in there, and then I've got this kind caramel almond and sea salt, like breakfast bar type things, and they were what? Oh yeah, $1.79 for those. I got these cotton oval pads, just cotton wool pads. I've got to use these to take my makeup off, to take my nail varnish off, whatever. And they were only 69p, and I paid double that in Tesco's last week. In fact, even more, I think. So they were 69p, so they were quite a bargain. And then I got these. I got 1 each for the grandchildren. I don't know whether my daughter will use them, but I think she might try, because both my grandchildren have got extremely sensitive skin, and River in particular has got eczema, quite bad eczema, so she might use these or she might not. But I thought these were quite good because I saw somebody that I follow on Instagram. They created this entire like Halloween bath set up for their children. So they had Halloween bath bombs, they had little plastic cauldrons which were filled with also some sort of thing that sparkled in the water, and Halloween toys like rubber ducks, except Halloween themed, and all sorts of, oh, excuse me, they had a Halloween bath mat. I thought that was a cute idea. So to that end, I've bought 2 of these. So I got 2 of those, 1 each for the shoulder. And oh, I got this. I didn't realise I had 3 of those. Oh, I've got this chocolate and caramel one as well. I better go pop that in the fridge. It's completely. Sorry about that. Okay, so then I bought this toothpaste because I got this last time I bought toothpaste and I quite like it. It's Colgate Max White Limited Edition. It comes up purple. And it says spearmints and 10 times longer lasting cooling. I quite like that. I did feel like my mouth did feel fresher for quite a long time after I used that. So happy days. And that was, how much? That was, I think, $1.79. $1.99 for that. And then I got this because I get this all the time. It's the SPF Hyaluronic SPF 50 Anti-Aging Face Fluid, Protect, Hydrate, Moisture, Anti-Aging, Water Resistant. And I'll be interested to see how much this is because I couldn't remember that. $2.99. And it says apply cream 20 minutes before exposure to the sun, a pea-sized amount of cream. A pea-sized amount of cream. Okay, I've been using quite a lot more than that. Oh, so yes, cover a 10 by 10 centimeters. So what's that? So that's that. So yeah, I probably do use about 4 times the amount of that, and that is probably correct for your face. So that's that. And oh, I bought these 2 little wind-up toys for my grandchildren. Goodness knows how they'll last. It's this pumpkin and this ghost. They can play with those. So they were 1.99 each. And oh, I bought this. I haven't tried this before. This is another Buy Then product which I haven't tried, and it's a glow mask, pore cleansing facial treatment. And it says what it does, it cleanses, exfoliates pores, energize fine lines, wrinkles, clean beauty, free from, and it says dermatologically tested for all skin types, glycolic acid, rose petals, ginseng, Australian pink clay, and you put it on for 15 minutes, use 2 to 3 times a week. Okay, so how to use: apply evenly, relax for 15 minutes, use warm water to gently remove mask, and a soft towel. Use 2 to 3 times a week for oily or combination skin, or 1 to 2 times a week for dry or sensitive skin. So that's good. It's for all skin types. It just depends on how often you use it. So the ingredients in this is water, glycerin, kaolin, hydrolyzed cornstarch, glycerol, caprylic capronate, betaine, all sorts. I'm not going to read out the entire thing. I haven't tried it, so I can't tell you whether it's any good or not. But it says the facial exfoliating glow mask with star ingredients, Australian pink clay, glycolic acid, ginseng and rose petals, strengthens and energizes the skin for a radiant glow and helps minimize the appearance of the signs of aging. The glow mask detoxifies, purifies and exfoliates the skin to remove impurities and unclog pores with a deep cleansing effect that leaves your skin feeling soft, smooth and moisturized. And yeah, I'm up for trying this because I've used the Buy Then SPF for a year, I would say now, probably, and that's what that looks like. I have recently bought, which I think was on last week's video, I have recently bought another product, like a skin firming product, which is the Rock product, but who knows? I don't know if it works, can't tell. Don't know if this will work, can't tell. So maybe not, but it's for, how much was that? So that was $1.29 for that. Worth giving it a go, I think, for that. And then finally I got this Play-Doh for River to play with, because I chucked away his last Play-Doh because it was gone horrible. So yeah, this is 4 colour, safe little hands, non-toxic, creative fun, modelling play. It's not Crayola. It says the Dough Factory. I don't know what it's like. But he'll like playing with that. So, and then finally I got one of these kitchen roll. So that's a buffalo kitchen roll, and that is $1.29. And I've got this toilet roll, original comfy and soft toilet tissue. It says 6 longer rolls, 9 rolls, no, 6 rolls equals the same 9 rolls, so hopefully they'll last a while. I hate buying toilet roll, it's so bulky. And it's this was $1.29. No, $1.99. Yeah, so that's everything I bought from Home Bargains. So not very thrilling, but it is what it is, isn't it? You know, sometimes you just got to get the basics with a couple of little extras thrown in. So now I'm going to go and do some baking. I'll show you what I bake. Oh, I should have said that Home Bargains, entire Home Bargains shop cost £33.87. Sorry about that. Oh, camera's on. So what I'm going to do, because I've got some bananas which are really quite overripe, I've got 5 bananas. You might wonder why I've got so many bananas. It's because my husband buys bananas because he eats one every day, but then he had to go away for work. So I've got 5 overripe bananas now. So what I thought I'd do is oh, there's a magpie getting cat food. I'm going to put that there, I'll put it in a minute. So anyway, I've got these 5 bananas which are overripe, so I'm going to use 3 of them. I'm going to freeze 2 to use in smoothies or other things that we might need frozen bananas for. And then I'm going to make banana muffins. So I'm going to put my glass on so I can see. So this recipe calls for 3 bananas, and so the ingredients are 3 ripe bananas, 1/3 cup of melted butter, which I've got in this little bowl here. I melted it already. It's partly melted because I didn't put enough butter in to melt, so I just then added a little bit of butter and hopefully it'll melt within the warm butter. And then a teaspoon of baking soda, it says. So I think baking soda is bicarb, because it's a Pinterest recipe. It's probably American, but I'm just going to use it. I'm just going to put a teaspoon of bicarb. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of bicarb, and then I'm going to put half a teaspoon of baking powder in as well. And then a pinch of salt. So I've got salt, 3/4 cup of sugar. I've got that there, which I've put into the bowl as well already. And then 1 large egg beaten. I've got the egg there. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. I've got this Dr. Oetker vanilla extract. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I guess that's plain flour, all-purpose. Let me know if you're American. Is all-purpose flour plain flour? I guess you wouldn't know because you just call it all-purpose flour. But I think it's plain flour. So I've got that in that bowl there. It's absolutely pouring down. You might be able to hear it. And a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Now, I'm going to put half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and then I'm also going to put half a teaspoon of nutmeg, or a pinch of nutmeg, and half a teaspoon of ground ginger in, just to give that some nice warm autumnal feeling. So they are those things. Let me do that into this bowl now. So I'm gonna. This is a half teaspoon measure. So I'm gonna put a teaspoon, like a small teaspoon of ground cinnamon. This is just the Sainsbury's cinnamon. I guess everything's the same everywhere. Then I'm gonna put. Gosh, it is absolutely belting down. According to my weather app, it said that it was gonna not be too bad at this time of the day. I guess I don't always get it right, and I'm going to put a little bit of ground ginger in as well, because I think that adds a nice flavour, nice autumnal flavour. So that's that in that bowl. So that's those things. So then the recipe says, so I've got all those things. Preheat your oven to 175, which I've already got my oven on at 175, and line a muffin tin with paper liners. I've got these paper liners. Oh, it's thundering. I hope it doesn't make the electricity go off, because I'm halfway. I don't know how many muffins this makes. It doesn't know if it says. I'll just put all the 12 in. I can always take them out if I don't, if it doesn't finish the entire muffin tin. So I've got 12 muffin tin, 12 muffin cases in the pan, and then in a mixing bowl, mash the ripe bananas with a fork until smooth. So I'll put them in, mash them. You might have gathered, I haven't made this recipe before, so these bananas are so ripe. They're just on the verge of having to get rid of them, I think, and I think, well, we might as well just use them, isn't it? Because I thought, if I make the 12 muffins and they don't get eaten, I can freeze some of them straight away so that they are ready for when we want to use them. So mash the bananas. They're very easy to mash because they are very ripe. I'm not gonna do them too finely mashed. I'm gonna leave some little chunks of banana. Just, I don't know if that's nice or not. Don't know. Anyway, I've done that. And then it says mash the banana, stir in the melted butter. So put the melted butter in. Where's my spoon? Stir that in. Okay, yep, good. So that's in the mashed bananas. Beat an egg and vanilla extract. Oh, I haven't beaten my egg. I think I should beat my egg. Well, I think I'll just beat it in here, shall I? Or whisk it in this little bowl and put the egg in. Lord. Very windy. All the trees have still got their leaves on, so I don't like it when it's too windy. I feel that's they are the days when the trees fall down, isn't it? My hair, sorry about my hair. So I'll put my egg in. Stir in the sugar. Okay, stir in the sugar, beat an egg. Vanilla. How much vanilla did it say? It said teaspoon. So this is a half teaspoon, so I've got 2 of those in. And it says gradually add the flour and spices, slowly until combined. I'm gonna sieve my flour in. Because then it's okay, better, isn't it? I'll just sieve my flour, sieve flour in. I think the trick with muffins, I'm talking about like, I know what I'm talking about, but anyway, I think the trick, I've read that the trick with muffins is not to overmix. So I've done that. Glad I didn't leave my shopping until today. Because I did the, went to Home Bargains yesterday. So that's that. So yeah, just stir that till it's just combined, and add in the spices as well. I should have mixed the spices together with the flour. I think that would have been better. Next time I make this, if it's good, I'll do that. Okay, so it wants to look like it's still a bit lumpy. It doesn't want to look too. So that's what that looks like now. I've got 2 bowls because I figured I might need 2 bowls, but I didn't. I only needed 1 bowl. So then what you do is you put, obviously you put the muffin mix into the muffin tins. I'm going to use an ice cream scoop, even though my ice cream scoop doesn't, it's not one of those that you click, you know, to like release the ice cream. It's just like this. I nearly bought one of those ones the other day. I should have. I wish I had. Well, so I'm just going to get an ice cream scoop, put it in. Let me see what I'll do. Maybe like that. When I was looking for this recipe, I saw this. I saw some advice saying if you want big muffins, you know the ones that you buy in a coffee shop where they come over the top of the thing, then you have to completely fill your muffin cases to the top. But I don't want those. I feel like I just want a normal size muffin. And I think this is definitely, I think it is going to make the 12. Yeah. I think it might do. Glass is slipping off my head. Keep looking outside of the pouring down weather. What's falling on the outside of the thing? Yeah, so I feel like that recipe made 12 ice cream scoop sized muffins. Oh, I didn't put any salt. I didn't put those in. Oh my god. Didn't do it. Let's see. They're not going to be right because I didn't follow the recipe. I didn't put the salt or those things in. Shall I skip them out? Do it? No. It is what it is. Let's see. They're not going to be right, but it doesn't matter. Right. Muffin mix on the board. Okay, so the ones that I made before, the ones that you saw me make, which I realised at the end as I was putting them in the oven that I hadn't done it right because I hadn't put the raising ingredients in, I hadn't put the bicarb or the baking powder or anything in. So they look like that. They haven't risen, of course, because they don't have any of those ingredients in. But they are that size. And inside they look like that. I guess they're kind of halfway between a biscuit and a cookie, and they kind of taste like that too. They don't taste bad, they taste very sweet. Not too bad. And then these I made a second batch because I still had 2 bananas left, and I thought, well, that's enough really. So I'll make a second batch. And what I did, because I tasted one of these before I'd made these, I cut down the sugar a bit because I think these are very, very sweet. So these are a bit more risen. As you can see, they're all different sizes because I've put different amounts in, because also you can hear the dishwasher going. I'd already put the the ice cream scoop in the dishwasher. So that one's that size. Yeah, that one's that size, you know, so they're all different sizes. It's fine, so I'm going to try the small one. Haven't tried these at all. Don't know what these taste like. So, yeah, very muffiny kind of texture, maybe a bit lighter than I would have thought. I like that. I got down the sugar in the recipe was 3/4 of a cup, and I put 3/4 of a cup in the ones that didn't work out. I followed the recipe exactly, apart from I put a bit more spice. I put a bit of cinnamon, nutmeg and ginger in these. And in these I put cinnamon and nutmeg, just a tad. So I like these because also I cut down the sugar to 1/2 cup. And I think that for me, that's a better ratio. So I'm going to keep these. I'm not going to throw them away because, excuse me, I'm not going to throw these away. I'll keep them, I'll freeze them, I'll use them for my grandchildren. I'm looking after my grandson tomorrow, so I'll see if he likes them. And these I'll freeze, yeah. So I think on the whole, the ones that I followed the recipe where I used the 3 bananas, they have obviously got more banana in, whereas the ones that I made with the proper raising agents in have less banana, less sugar. You can definitely taste that, but for my taste, I prefer that. So, you know, you do, if you've got 2 bananas, don't feel like you can't make these. Because of course also bananas are all different shapes and sizes, aren't they? My 2 bananas might be your 3 bananas. My 3 bananas might be your 4 bananas. So whatever, just use what you got is what I say. Of course, you know, sometimes you make mistakes like these, but these taste fine. I'm going to give them to my grandkids. They'll like them, I think. They're just not risen. They've risen a bit, but they're like a flat cake mixed with a cookie, mixed with a muffin. These correct muffin texture, bit less sweet, bit less banana-y. You can always add nuts or anything else you wanted. I didn't. But yeah, that's my baking for today. I'm going to put tea towel over them until they cool. Yeah, so I hope you liked that Home Bargains haul and the baking. I know the baking didn't work out, but I was like thinking, oh, should I bother putting that on the video or not? But then I thought, yeah, why not? Because sometimes things work out and sometimes they don't work out, isn't it? And, you know, you might as well see the reality of life. And the thing is, you might have thought, well, that was a lot of money wasted just to save the money from the 5 bananas. And it kind of was really, because I basically had the oven on for 2 hours. Well, 2 hours? No, 1 hour. 50 minutes, I think. Because and all the other energy, it took me basically 2 hours. It took me 2 hours, but the oven was on for about 50 minutes. And so that wasn't really worth it, was it? But yeah, they taste fine. They taste all right. And, you know, you've got muffins to be getting on with. Otherwise, they would have literally gone in the bin, in the green bin, the recycling food bin, those bananas. And there was nothing wrong with them in food. So, yes, I'm pleased that I did that. And yeah, that's all for this week. I'm sorry it's not a bit more interesting video, but it is what it is. Sometimes I think that, you know, when you start doing YouTube videos and you think, well, I'm going to talk about my life, but then what you don't realize is so much of your life is going to be taken up doing the video that it takes away from, well, it doesn't take away from other things that you will be doing, but I think that it does like kind of focus your mind on the things that you're doing all the time, because you've got to think, oh, well, what am I going to put on the video? And like, so for example, if you can say, oh, well, I'm going to do clothes hauls. Yeah, great, good for you. I love watching those. Or you can say, I'm going to be doing cooking, or you can say I'm going to be doing reading. Well, I don't want to do that because I do all those things, so I just want to just do what I want to do. And this week that's what I was doing, so that's what you got to see. And it didn't work out, but that's also what you got to see. So thanks very much for watching if you watched, and please like and subscribe. Don't forget to watch on a Tuesday when I talk about books, if you want to, of course, if that's something you're interested in. And yeah, like, subscribe if you want to. Please do, because I'm really trying to grow the channel. I recently watched a video, I can't remember the channel name, but I watched this video where somebody was talking about, they were saying, don't tell your friends and relatives about your channel when you first start, because it kind of skews the algorithm. I don't even know what that really means. So it skews the algorithm, and YouTube doesn't put your videos out to people that might want to watch it. And there was a whole load of technical stuff that was said, and I didn't really understand any of that. So, but I don't know if I've done anything wrong or if I'm doing things right. I have no idea. I'm just doing these videos week after week, 2 videos a week now, and hopefully eventually I'll get going. Who knows? But thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye.